What's up, all of you regs and all of you shinies? It is Jackson from the 1313 podcast here to bring you the new Walmart exclusive Hunter from the Bad Batch in his Mercenary gear review. Now, this is one that I'm actually a real fan of, and I'm kind of excited to talk about it. So right before I do that, please make sure, if you are not already, to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit like, leave a comment as well. If you would like to help support us financially, we do have channel memberships as well as a Patreon to go above and beyond if you would so choose. It's not an obligation, we just ask. But we also do have a Discord as well that you could feel free to join if you would like. We have a lot of very awesome people who talk on the Discord. We have the greatest Discord ever. And follow us on social media. See what we're doing, what we're all about as well. But without further ado, getting into Hunter. Now, Hunter is my favorite member in the Bad Batch. So this was an absolute necessary pickup for me. I had to get it. Now, a lot of people were criticizing the mercenary gear that the Bad Batch use in the newest season for the color comparison. Now, I do have the season 1 appearance of Hunter over here. Gonna kind of keep him like that too, because to be completely honest, I really like the pose that that's in. Very much reminds me of Black Ops, so that's why we keep him like that. But beyond the other subtle armor changes, there are a few differences within the armor. So, one stark difference is now he's got his nice scarf, which is a pretty cool touch. It is an independent piece, so if I take off his helmet here real quick for you, it does move around freely on its own, so if you decide to pose it, it can kind of breathe a little bit with the armor. The shoulder padding here is a different shape this time around. It's more angular, where on the Bad Batch appearance armor, it was more circular. His holster system is different too. I'll kind of lift up his arm here to kind of show a side view of that. But it's more connected to his thigh right here, where the original Bad Batch figure didn't have any sort of holster for his pistol, so I do appreciate that. The different pieces of armor that he has are different colors now, and I really like these cartoony, very bright colors on it as well. I just think it makes it pop a lot more. And what's a little bit different too this time around is I feel like these specific Bad Batch figures are supposed to mock the animated show more than these ones did, because the original Bad Batch line was supposed to be a realistic take on what the Bad Batch would look like, where this almost seems like a return to cartoony. So if I kind of put the faces almost side by side, they are actually slightly different in my opinion. Now, I feel like this time around, this Hunter's jaw is a little bit more slimmer than what this one is, and the overall paint on the new Mercenary one is also a lot shinier, where this one is a bit more dull. I'm going to try to just scoot him to the side as well, maybe even bring it a little closer. I'm having some issues with my camera focusing, but the skull painted on the bandana of the original Hunter it's hardly on there to begin with, and you can't even notice it. It's like a white paint drop with two little black dots in it, which is kind of a joke. But this is literally the full detailed skull this time around. So the attention to detail on the figure is there. Looks really good. This is where he has his knife scabbard, which comes out with a little bit of resistance, which is nice, and I appreciate that because then it isn't slipping in and out. But backpack again, it's got this nice bright orange. Huge fan of that. I'm gonna slip his helmet back on to show you some of the poses that he can do. So obviously I have him like this, but he can pose like this, or if you really want to be cool, like this. Now, again, the detail on this figure and the posability is 100% there. If you're a Bad Batch supremacist like I am, I would very much recommend picking up this figure. I feel like it's going to be a must for your collection. If you love the Bad Batch, or you love these cartoony style action figures too, that Hasbro kind of graciously gives us here and there. If you're still interested in this, it is a Walmart exclusive, but these are randomly popping back up for order and available now on walmart.com. So just make sure you're looking out to see if this becomes available again at some point, because it will. Truthfully, these weren't the most popular of the Walmart releases because Fives was in there too, and everybody wanted Fives. but you'll be able to get your hand on one of these eventually. Don't worry about it. But without further ado, that is all that I have for you today for this very quick and short review. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all this way, I appreciate it every single time somebody new checks us out. We have a lot more reviews in store for you, so super excited about that. Keep coming back and checking out what we have going on, and I'll have the rest of the Bad Batch lineup soon. But thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.